How's it going, viewers, and welcome to part 2 of games that are really good and really cheap for PS3 and Xbox 360, and I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with Bulletstorm. Now, usually when you're playing a shooter, there's this thing about you that you're just trying to get to the next point and you're trying to kill people for only that reason, but then sometimes a game comes along and you kill because it's genuinely fun. This is Bulletstorm. It is so colorful, so intense, and so high-flying action. You just kill with improv, and you can do it with your foot, or you can slide into an enemy, or you can just kind of kick them into some spikes. And of course you can do it with your gun, but there's so many just creative ways to just basically do whatever you want. The titles I've gotten my hands on, the most hours I've ever spent on one game is for Infamous 2. I spent probably about 200 to 300 hours into this game. You basically play as Cole McGrath. For some freak accident in the first game, he gets these electric powers, and basically he has to help the city because there's a plague going on, and there's also a very corrupt government that's trying to control the people. It's so good of an action game because you see Cole and you can upgrade his powers, but the powers themselves, you can shoot lightning, so it's kind of like a shooter. You can snipe with the lightning, you can shoot rockets with the lightning, grenade with the lightning, you can shoot blast of lightning to make just knock the enemies back. You can shoot whirlwinds and vortexes of lightning, and putting all these combinations together, it just makes the entire world, which is basically New Orleans. It's called New Marais, but it's basically a spin-off of New Orleans. Makes that world just a playground for you. The newest Tomb Raider was very low in sales because of lack of advertising. However, anybody who plays it will agree that it's a very good adventure game. Taking very high inspiration from Uncharted, it follows Lara Croft, who is one of the most popular game characters that's a female, as she transverses and she goes on one of her first adventures ever. Now, throughout this game, I didn't expect it to be this good because no one ever talked about it. However, she uses her bow and stealth on such a really cool level, and it's really interesting to see how she uses her environment and she adapts, and you see the psychological turmoil that she has to go through to survive this island. Since I mentioned Uncharted earlier, I might as well go ahead and do Uncharted 3 since it's only a $5 game. Now, Uncharted 3 follows Drake once again as he's trying to recover a lost ring of his, and this lost ring is very valuable because it's part of his family. Now, the gameplay is very cartoony and charming. It's kind of refreshing. You can easily go from melee to shooting in a matter of like half a second. But the thing is, it's not just knife melee, it's actually where you punch people and you have to counter, and you can grab them and throw them into walls. It's very intense and I like it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The Uncharted series was made by the same people who made the stellar 2013 masterpiece, The Last of Us. And The Last of Us did something that no other game tried to attempt. It tried to make what is complex seem simple. It's somewhat of an RPG, and it also mixes survival horror, some fighting, some Uncharted elements, and stealth into a game that is just so beautifully written as a story. It follows a man in a post-apocalyptic, basically The Walking Dead-like scenario, and he's trying to escort a girl named Ellie who is immune. And with her immunity, then that means that they can maybe make a vaccine. So it's very intense to see their relationship just come together and bond with an ending that is so remarkable and just unexpected, to say the least, that I had to play this game again.
This way. Almost out of this, come on. Shit.
Jesus, Joel.
All right, come on.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, Mirror's Edge is not a game that I've ever played. However, all of my friends are saying how beautiful it is and how colorful and good the graphics are. Plus, it was made by the creators of Battlefield, which I do play a lot of Battlefield. And the reason why it's on this video is because the price is pretty cheap, and I just wanted to include it, so yeah. Not only that, but the soundtrack is completely amazing. I listened to the entire thing on YouTube, and I think you guys should probably check this game out, like I will. Syndicate is a game made by Starbreeze Studios. It's about, I don't even know the character's first name, but it's basically a game where some people in the world have this chip in their brain. It's fueled by adrenaline and it gives you some powers, but there's also some consequences of it. And basically, it's a shooter, but what's unique about it is you can hack enemies and make them either kill themselves or kill their teammates or something like that. It's pretty cool, and the co-op is the best part about it because the campaign is eh. Campaign is actually pretty fun, but it's just eh. Graphics are really, really good, and it's a title that I think you should maybe check out. I thought I should probably take a break from shooters and action games and just go on to Child of Eden, a game where you're in this cybernetic universe and you're not even a person or a thing, you're just kind of like an entity just running around shooting visual viruses, and it's actually very relaxing and really easy to play. Really, it's not really about puzzle or anything in this game. It's more about just relaxing and thinking about life. I know it sounds corny, but it really helped. I mean, it's like a stress reliever. I'm still taking that break from shooters, and I'm going to go ahead and recommend Need for Speed Most Wanted, a game that came out in 2012, and it's probably one of the best Need for Speed games to date, except for Carbon, maybe. Now, Need for Speed Most Wanted, it's actually a remake of, I don't even know what year, but it was another Need for Speed Most Wanted game. And the remake is way better and it has online components and it's really fun. I mean, it's a racer. I mean, what is it supposed to do?
That it was a heart that he was stealing.
3,
He was
2.
ready to impress, and the fierce excitement, the eyes are bright. He couldn't wait to get away. I bet the duet was just the icing on the cake. Make no mistake. Somehow we could have shown you the place you